Well, we have to talk about this green tracksuit that you
Yeah.
wore in recent days, exploring China in an iconic outfit. I think the kids nowadays would say it's a whole vibe, what you wore.
Yeah.
Tell us about that and what's behind the
It's
green
not only
tracksuit.
vibe, it's the whole language of like terminology behind it. And I'm just trying to get get a grasp on. I am enjoying the new style, to be honest. As I mentioned to you off the camera, I'm receiving some help now from, of course, my wife, and also some friends and people that are in fashion. And I'm getting some advices, and I'm starting to expand on what I can wear and what I wasn't wearing for a long time. And I start to like it a little bit more. I pay more attention to it. I wasn't really caring as much for fashion in the past off the court. It was more kind of conservative type of jeans or chinos and polo, and that's kind of was my vibe for a long time. But now I'm stepping out of the box a little bit and exploring the fashion world, and Lacoste as well, that has been quite a classic, elegant sportswear lifestyle brand for years, but now also them in the last 4 or 5 years, they've been changing that vibe, as the young people say, and they're exploring more the kind of a pop-up culture, streetwear, trying to, I guess, address the younger audiences and target groups, and so I feel like as they're changing and transforming their brand, and me as their global ambassador, I feel as well inspired by that. So the green tracksuit, yeah, that was a good one.
It was.
It brought back the 90s. I'm a kid of 90s, and I remember those days, the music, and how everybody, like music artists, how they were dressing up and just like tucking those tracksuit in, and like tracksuit was the big deal. And I just kind of felt like that, and the color was really out there. I actually had a stroll in the city and went to see the Summer Palace and some of the historic and cultural monuments in Beijing. And I was walking that way on the street, and people were like, "Whoa, what's going on?" I mean, is this a little bit too much for our eyes? But the pictures, I think, were great. The photos. And we had fun. We captured some content, and I visited Beijing for a few days to do some things for my sponsors, Lacoste and Hublot. I mean, Lacoste, the Great Wall of China event was amazing. I'm very proud to be the first, tennis player in history to play tennis at the Great Wall of China, one of the world wonders. Very grateful to Lacoste team for making it happen, because it was spectacular. We were a little bit affected by the rain, but I think the photos just were spectacular. It's about 300 something people in the event. Played some tennis with Yibo, that is a big star here, an actor and musician, and very popular with younger audience, and he loves tennis, and he follows me. So it was a great time to be in Beijing after 5 years or more, and not participate in a tournament, unfortunately, but still do some things that are quite iconic.
Who did you find cool in the 90s?
Well, you wouldn't know them. I mean, they're from Balkan area, from ex-Yugoslavian countries.
Yeah.
That's still my go-to music when I want to have some party vibe, some dancing. That's definitely the music I love.
Yeah.
On international scenes, I mean, there's a lot of, no names come up to me right now, but there's some really cool groups. It's like just this 90s dance music. That's what I was into and still into when it comes to dancing and get the energy going.
Yeah.
That's what I play.
It's still cool today.
Yes.
The fans just love that you've decided to come back to Shanghai, and I know you don't play as many tournaments at this stage of your career. What made you choose this tournament?
Well, I wanted to play in China, but the Beijing tournament unfortunately didn't fit the schedule, and then I said, okay, I need to play. I need to play a tournament in Shanghai. the biggest tournament in China, and it's one of the great 1,000 events that we have on the tour. And so, you know, I missed being in China. It's been a while, you know, 5 years, and a lot has happened in those 5 years in the meantime for me and my career. So I was looking forward to come and experience the love and energy and support that I've been getting from Chinese fans, you know, over the years. And I met some of them on the tour in the last couple of years, and they were, you know, asking me in a way, begging me to come back to China and play. So, you know, I'm happy that I'm here. I really am. It's one of the most spectacular events, organizations. I mean, the stadium is just incredible. One of the nicest ones we have on the tour in our sport. So I've had plenty of success here and Beijing, won a lot of titles, and hopefully that previous experience and the memories that I have can help me do well this year as well.
Now, fans at other Masters events might be a bit worried that they might not get to see that much of you in the next years, months. What can you tell them? What is your focus? Because we heard that you are mainly focusing on the slams. What can you tell them?
Well, I have to repeat the same thing I said. So that's, you know, my main focus is the slams and playing for my country. You know, that's really what drives me the most, which of course doesn't mean that I don't want to play Masters events. Probably not be all of them in a season, but I'll, you know, work around my schedule for next season, and then I'll see, you know, where it kind of fits my professional schedule, my private life, family life schedule, and you know, pick and choose, you know, really where I want to play, what kind of, you know, drives me, motivates me, and also the tournaments that kind of help also build the right trajectory of preparation for Grand Slams.
Yeah, makes sense. Thank you.
Thank you.